there, Mike Borders with the Mike Borders channel. Today I'm working on a 1995 Toyota Celica, working on the fuel system, and I am going to repair a portion of the fuel system that is called the tube sub-assembly. Okay, and this comes out of the gas tank and feeds into a breather line. So what I'm going to show you now, I'll open up this part real quick. Okay, this is the actual part. Okay, again, sub-assembly tube for the fuel system. This portion goes into the actual gas tank, and this acts as a breather. So anytime that fuel inside the tank expands and heats up, it needs somewhere to bleed out of, just so it doesn't put a lot of pressure on that tank. So it uses this line basically to kind of hang out until the fuel cools off and contracts. So on my car, right where this bend is, it's beginning to rust to a point where it's starting to leak a tiny bit of fuel. And anytime you're leaking fuel, you want to address it immediately. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull up a fuel diagram for the vehicle. Okay, here is the diagram for the fuel system for my specific vehicle. And as you can see here, that is the fuel tank or gas tank. And what I'm going to do is zoom in. Okay, you have your fuel pump, a couple other fuel lines and accessories that go into the tank. What I want to show you is this portion over here is what I've been working on and addressing. So when you go to the gas station, pull up and open the gas door on your vehicle, you're going to put the fuel nozzle in, and that's basically right here, the little inlet, and then you have that little spring loaded lip or tab that you'll push the nozzle into, and it goes into the fuel filler neck. Okay, so what I want to do is zoom in. So that fuel, once you start fueling the vehicle, that fuel is going down this filler neck into a rubber fuel rated hose that is clamped on each side, and then it feeds into a metal part that goes inside the fuel tank. Okay, so that is the fuel filler neck portion. What we're working on today is this part right here, again, the sub-system tube. Now, back to the filler neck, you're going to notice this small little line or tube off your filler neck. That is called a breather line. That feeds down to a smaller fuel rated rubber hose, clamps on each side, and then it goes into that part I just showed you, and it makes that bend, and this is the connection point with a gasket into the fuel tank. So again, anytime this fuel tank heats up, the fuel will expand. It needs somewhere to bleed into. It's going to come out this breather line, and if it's really full, it's going to make its way all the way up here and just kind of hang out right here until the vehicle burns gas and allows it to, not make it as far up the tube. But I just wanted to give you a sneak peek at the actual diagram, get a better understanding what we're going to be working on. I'm going to make a video on the step-by-step procedure, how to actually change the part. What I'll do is I will link that video to this video, so what you can do after you get familiarized with this part that we're changing this afternoon, then you can click on that video or click on the link that will open a new window to watch that video. So, and again, I've got a couple other videos that I address changing the fuel filler neck here. I've got a video on changing the rubber hoses that are here, the ones that go to the filler neck and the breather line. So, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I hope this helps get better familiarized with the part that we're going to be working on, as well as the fuel system and how the fuel goes into the car and makes its way to the tank, and all the parts that are involved. Again, as you can see, there's a lot of parts that are required and to stay sealed, not allowing the fuel to leak out or evaporate. So again, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and go ahead and click on the next link and watch the step-by-step.